Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom surrounded by tall trees and colourful flowers, there lived a sweet and kind princess named Snow White. She had a heart as pure as gold, and her laughter could make even the grumpiest creatures smile. One day, Snow White's stepmother, the Queen, became jealous of her kindness and beauty. The Queen had a magic mirror that always told her she was the fairest in the land. But one morning, the mirror revealed a surprising truth. Snow White was now the fairest of them all. The jealous Queen couldn't bear this, so she hatched a plan to send Snow White away. She asked a kind huntsman to take Snow White into the deep, mysterious forest and leave her there. But the huntsman, moved by Snow White's goodness, couldn't go through with it. Instead, he warned Snow White and told her to run and hide. Lost but not afraid, Snow White discovered a charming cottage in the heart of the enchanted forest. To her surprise, the cottage belonged to 7 friendly dwarfs: grumpy, happy, sleepy, sneezy, bashful, doc, and dopey. They were miners who sang songs and loved to tell silly jokes. Snow White shared her story with the dwarfs, and they welcomed her with open arms. Together, they turned the little cottage into a cozy home, filled with laughter and warmth. The dwarfs quickly became Snow White's new friends and family. In the kingdom, the Queen, still thinking Snow White was gone, asked her magic mirror once again. But to her shock, the mirror revealed that Snow White was alive and well in the enchanted forest. Enraged, the Queen decided to use her magic to create a poisoned apple that would put Snow White into a deep sleep. One day, while the dwarfs were away, the Queen disguised herself as an old woman and offered Snow White the poisoned apple. Snow White, always kind and trusting, took a tiny bite. The magic of the apple took effect, and Snow White fell into a deep slumber. When the dwarfs returned and found Snow White asleep, they were heartbroken. However, they didn't give up hope. They knew that true love had a special kind of magic. Just in time, a brave prince heard about Snow White's enchanting adventure. He followed her story to the enchanted forest, where he found the dwarfs and the sleeping princess. With a gentle kiss, the prince awakened Snow White, and the forest echoed with joyous laughter. The dwarfs, Snow White, and the prince became the best of friends. They all lived happily in the enchanted forest, where every day was filled with laughter, love, and the magic of friendship. The Queen, realizing the power of kindness, even changed her ways and started spreading joy throughout the kingdom. And so, in the heart of the enchanted forest, Snow White and her friends celebrated the magic of true love and friendship, creating a story that would be told with smiles for generations to come.